Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and in today's video, as you could tell by the title, I am going to be telling you how I stay bougie on a budget, especially with inflation and all this other crazy stuff going on in the world. A lot of us may not have as much money as we used to have prior to inflation, so I'm going to show y'all what I do to kind of save more money in this trying time in the world right now. But before I go ahead and get into the video, please go ahead and click the subscribe button down below and turn on my post notifications so you get notified every time I make a new video and post it. So without further ado, let's make it do what it do. Okay. Tip number 1. Buy dupes or drugstore makeup. And by the way, I am looking in the notes on my phone, so I'm sorry if I end up getting a little delayed or anything because my phone locked. But yes, tip number 1, buy dupes or drugstore makeup. Now, a lot of people, when people think drugstore makeup, when women think drugstore makeup, or whoever is watching this that wears makeup, when people think drugstore makeup, they normally think chalky, gray, or oily, or just not the right shade or whatever. There's a very negative stigma around drugstore makeup. And it is not all like that. I have a full face of drugstore makeup right now. If you are interested in the products that I use for my drugstore makeup looks, I have a video on my YouTube channel. Just go ahead and go to my profile and click on my videos. And it's not the last video, but it's the video before that where I posted a drugstore makeup tutorial. So if you're interested in that, you can go check that video out because I'm not going to show everything in this video. But yes, you can definitely try drugstore makeup or duplicates even. You can buy them from Sephora. I'm sorry, not Sephora. Sometimes Sephora. But I was trying to say Ulta Beauty or Target or Walmart. Places like this, they have duplicates and drugstore makeup. And, you know, they're very inexpensive. The makeup I have on, the foundation that I have on is like maybe $10 at the most, maybe $11 with tax. And then the concealer that I have on is literally $5. That's it. So definitely check that out. You can check it out at your local beauty supply even. It's very, very inexpensive and it will kind of help you stay bougie on a budget. So tip number 2, press-on nails are your friend. Now y'all, my nails are a little dirty from doing my makeup, but press-on nails are definitely your friend. My hands are a little ashy. Oh Lord. Press-on nails are definitely your friend. Okay. You can choose all kinds of different lengths, different styles, different shapes, colors. There's so much to choose from. There's so much to choose from. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of a heavy tongue. There's so much to choose from. I have on the Kiss brand, and if I'm careful with these can last up to a week. 7 to 10 days. I'll say 7 to 10 days. It depends on how careful you are and what glue you use. I just never use the glue that's in the packaging. So if you guys want a video on how I make my press-on nails stay for 7 to 10 days, go ahead and comment below. I don't have, what happened? Okay, tip number 3. You don't always need human hair lace wigs. Okay, so background story about me. When I was younger, I used to always want human hair wigs. I never really wanted synthetic wigs. I never wanted synthetic human blend. They always had to be human hair wigs, and sometimes even full lace wigs. So after a while, that got very expensive because human hair wigs, I like them very long and I like them with tons of parting space like this one. So sometimes I was paying up to $501, $600, $400, $350. I think the cheapest I ever spent on a wig was like $120, and it was a human hair wig and it was not very long. So I wanted to try a shorter style. So you don't always have to buy human hair lace wigs. You can also buy synthetic or synthetic and human blend. This one is I believe it's synthetic. I think it's synthetic. I think so. It might be synthetic and oh, here's the box right here. I'm sorry. It is a premium fiber synthetic wig. I'm sorry. It's a premium fiber synthetic wig. It has, it's like a 13 by 4. It's in my last video. Just if you want more information on this wig, it is in my last video. Just go watch my last video that I posted and you will get all the information about this wig, Glenna, that you need. I will try to link the video somewhere here. Okay, I didn't like that. I will try to link the video somewhere here so you guys can see it. But yes, all the information about this wig is on that video. But yeah, you don't always have to use human hair. You can use synthetic hair and it can be just as pretty. The maintenance is a lot different, but sometimes, you know, on synthetic wigs, a lot of times, I'm not gonna lie, the lace is a lot better. The lace melts better. And this is like, it looks a little tacky. I need to redo it and like wash my hair under here, but you know, you guys get it. So that's tip number 3. You don't always need human hair wigs, okay? You can do synthetic or, you know, even braids. I just don't personally wear braids, but I normally wear wigs. But, you know, you can always do synthetic wigs or braids or, you know, any of that, or bangs or whatever. You know, it doesn't even have to be a lace front. As long as the wig feels good and it feels like it will last. Some wigs are very cheap. Also, again, if y'all want a video on that, go ahead and let me know. I will kind of tell y'all how to tell a good quality wig from a very cheaply, poorly made one. So yeah, but you don't always need synthetic wigs. You don't always need human hair wigs, I'm sorry, whatsoever. Synthetic wigs, sometimes they get the job done just as good as human hair. Okay, so tip number 4, how to stay bougie on a budget, okay? Shop at less expensive places. Girl, you don't need to go shop at, I'm not gonna lie, Forever 21 is a little expensive now. It didn't used to be, but it's a little expensive now. You don't have to shop at Forever 21 or H&M or Nike even. Like, even at Nike outlet, they have cheaper clothes. But when I say cheap, cheap to me is like $20 and under. Okay, that's cheap. So, yeah, you can shop at places like Shein and Rainbow and City Trends, especially if you're plus size. This is good if you're plus size or not. If you're, you know, really small, like if you're petite. You can also shop at these same places and they have very bougie clothes for very small, very cheap prices. If I would have to rank them, I would probably rank them Shein, Rainbow, City Trends. I know City Trends has a bit of a very poorly made stigma around them, but honestly, City Trends clothes did used to rip. It used to rip a lot like the first wash. But now their clothes are pretty good quality, especially compared to how they used to be. They just don't have as trendy things as Shein and Rainbow. But City Trends is the cheapest of them all. Yeah, I'd say City Trends is the cheapest of them all. You can walk in City Trends and get an entire outfit for 20 bucks. Shoes included, depending on if you got a dress or a 2-piece set. So it really depends on what you like and what your style is and what bougie is to you. But I definitely love Rainbow and Shein. Those are my 2 places that I absolutely love. They have really cute satin. Their clothes look more expensive than they actually are. Velour sets, satin sets, kind of like a soft polyester fabric set. Like, they have a lot of different sets. So they have tons you can choose from. So I would highly suggest, okay, you get bougie on a budget at Rainbow or Shein, because the only thing with Shein is not all of the clothes are true to size, but that's another That's for another video, another day. And tip number 5, finally, is do your own pedicures. This kind of ties in with what tip number was that? This kind of ties in with tip number 2. If you do your own pedicure, they're not very hard at all, even if you don't know anything about nails. I do my own pedicures. I soak my feet. I use my scraper to scrape the dead skin off of them. And then I have a glass file for like, for calluses on my feet. And if you don't know about glass files, okay, they're the truth. If you don't know about a glass file, they will have your feet feeling like you just walked out of the out of the salon. Okay, out of the nail salon like 10 minutes ago. Glass files are definitely the truth. And you can get some quick dry polish. Polish your toe. I get quick dry because I know like I will forget my nails are polished and lay down and cover up and get polish all over my blanket. So you can get you some quick dry polish, trim your toenails and everything. And you can literally get all of this stuff that I've mentioned from either Walmart, Target, your local beauty supply, or Sephora. Not Sephora. Why do I keep saying Sephora? Ulta, sorry. Or Ulta. So you can get all of these products from those 4 places. Like, you just choose which one you want to go to. I would say the cheapest is the beauty supply. But I know not everybody's beauty supplies have the same prices, but here in Dallas, our beauty supplies are pretty cheap. So I go over there and get everything I need to do my nails and do my feet, and I normally do them at the same time, okay? It's just cheaper like that, especially with inflation going up so high, and then you have to tip. And oh, and another thing I forgot to write this down, but this is tip number 6, y'all. Tip number 6, if you wear eyelash extensions, this is for my eyelash extension girlies. If you wear eyelash extensions, come here. Do them at home. You can do them at home. You can literally get the false mascara stuff if you're not too good with the glue or you don't know what glue to use. I like false mascara better than the regular glue because sometimes if you don't do it right, the regular glue like is very irritating to the eye. So I like to use false mascara. False mascara lasts me over a week, sometimes 2 weeks, honestly. False mascara can last a very, very long time. You do not have to use the falsies they give you. You can go to Ulta, Target, or Walmart, and you can get, or beauty supply once again, and get the cluster, not clusters. Are they clusters? I don't remember the exact name for them, but they kind of look like clusters, but they're not clusters because the little part that you put on your eyelash is straight. It's like flat. It's like straight and flat, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but yeah, so you just kind of put the false mascara on and you put that on and it will, once you put the overnighter on there, I know I got my false mascara from Target, and once you put the overnighter on there, it stays literally forever. It is a miracle. I love it. So I completely stopped going, like the nail salon, I was getting mine done at my local nail salon because they did like everything there. Yeah, but I was paying like $120 to $175. I would always get them very long and very, very full. And then it was $75 to get a fill every 2 to 3 weeks. That's a lot of money going down the drain. You can go to Target and get the false mascara, or you can go to Ulta and get the false mascara for like $20, and you could spend like another $10 and get the, you could spend another $10 to $20 and get the clusters to put them on your eye. It's really dope. Like, I love it. I do it all the time, but I like wearing makeup, so I just kind of use my eyelashes. And yes, y'all, I also reuse my eyelashes. I wash them and reuse them. I'm not no dirty bitch, okay? I'm not dirty. I don't just put no dirty eyelashes on, but I definitely wash them and put them back on. Okay, so that, I guess that's tip number 7. You can definitely reuse your minks and stuff like that. You do not have to buy a new pair every time. Like I know I used to be that girl. Okay, I used to be that girl. I used to have to buy a new pair of lashes every time I wore lashes. You don't have to do that, okay? Sometimes us, we get so caught up and we get very wasteful and we forget to be grateful and stuff like that. So yeah, but that's another video for another day. So hopefully my 7 bougie on a budget tips helped you to be bougie on a budget as well. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want an in-depth video about any of this stuff, go ahead and comment down below what you were most interested in, and I will go ahead and post a video. Follow me on all my socials, and I will see you guys later. Mwah. Bye.